Good morning. Hi, it's Janine, and welcome to the Balance Matters channel. And I am filming the tennis court for a reason. So I'm out here on my morning walk. I just started my morning walks up back again. The weather is absolutely glorious here in the Seattle area. And the reason for giving you a little preview of that tennis court is I have this idea. So hear me out. I am the creator of the Balance Matters method, and it's an A to Z tracking method in your planner, and you label each one of the letters, like A is auto, B is beauty, C is culinary, D is declutter, decorate, donate, E is events and entertainment, F is family, G is God for me, H is health, I is investment, which I'm not currently doing because I'm doing debt reduction, but I'm following some of Dave Ramsey's advice along with the budget mom. But okay, you get the idea. So T is actually tennis, and I used to play tennis, and I used to play too much tennis to the point where other categories of my life, like V for volunteer, wasn't being checked off. And here is what I learned by creating the Balance Matters method a couple of years ago, is that I learned that my contentment factor went up with having more variety of activities in my life. Okay, get this. For those of you who are born here in the States, and well, I don't know, maybe you young folk, like if you're in 20s, I don't know if you've heard of this expression, variety is the spice of life. So I really applied that principle to the Balance Matters method, and yeah, I found an increase in contentment, and I'm really using that to my advantage to this day as I look at my schedule and I try to make sure that I've got a diverse range of activities, and especially activities that have a big payoff. For example, a big payoff activity would be like cooking. And I realized as I was watching another YouTuber's video, and they had done a grocery haul, and literally it was, I don't know, 90% processed foods and a very small fraction of whole foods meaning like, fruit in its original form, not canned, vegetables, not canned, not processed, and meats. So my son actually, who works from home, he's doing the cooking dinners. I'm oftentimes doing a lunch for us in the morning, and I pack my lunch every day, which check out the video I did yesterday and you'll see what I mean. So big payoff activities like cooking at home, whole foods. This would be one. Walking, although I abandoned it for a couple months. I was working a lot more, and honestly, reducing my debt was so important, and I'd like to think that I could do everything, but it was super cold outside. I was getting sick. I don't know. It wasn't very motivating, but we're making a correction here. I'm out here walking. So the Balance Matters method really helped address my ADHD, which I have tendencies to overdo one area of my life, which then leaves deficits in other areas, including, spending quality time with my family. So I don't know, like let's mention the money thing too. If you kind of go overboard and you use money as shopping as an activity, then you'll know that this is true, that sometimes you go overboard in one area of your life and it results in deficits in other areas. And the shopping habit truly does not bring contentment, the deep contentment that you can find here on YouTube talked about. So I'm going to film later a little clip of packing some lunches for my friends who are unhoused in the Seattle area. So the Capitol Hill area has quite a few people who are unhoused. And so one thing that I am doing I've actually recruited my son. Oh, the garbage truck. We're going to have to check out. Along with my son and daughter, she comes sometimes, is we're at this breakfast. We serve breakfast. Okay, yeah, checking out for just a second here. Hi, it's Janine, the Balance Planner. And I mentioned earlier that I would share with you the things that I was going to pack for my lunches, and I've got bottled water ready to go for tomorrow. And what my son and daughter are going to do tomorrow morning is we're going to head up to the Capitol Hill area in Seattle, and at the church we are going to serve breakfast, and then we're going to also hand out some free packed lunches. And so now I got to back them. And just let me admit, I know my voice is a little rough. It's just the end of the day here. I don't really feel like doing this, but I'm going to do it. See you soon. Okay. It's late on Friday night, and I have 38 lunch bags, just minus the sandwiches, which we'll do at church tomorrow. And these are for our people who are unhoused in the Capitol Hill area, either unhoused or food insecure, either or. So this is all packed, ready to go. I've got 40 bottles of water, plus a few more from last time. So we had a few extra left. And tomorrow will be our V for Volunteer Day, and checking that off my list. And you know what I found out? It just feels so good to have balance in my life, and to be just doing more than showing up for work and checking off things like cleaning my house, which, oh my gosh, you guys, there's a little bit of mess here. I won't deny it. That is the remnants of the nacho night. Okay, I'm out of here, and thanks for hanging in there. If you like, comment, or subscribe, if you will just let me know, and maybe put an emoji, I will reply. Like, I know I have a few subscribers, but honestly, it's a small channel, and I would love to hear from you. All right, love you, bye. All right, past the garbage truck, and I should have inserted here a little clip of the packed lunches. So for my friends in the Capitol Hill area who are unhoused. And the V for volunteer I had on my list for quite some time. And for years, I have been daydreaming about working with the unhoused and never did anything about it. So I found a church in the Seattle area, and last year, I think I have a couple of videos about St. Mark's Cathedral Church. So that was what I needed to add the V, which is volunteer, into my life. And it has brought so much contentment. I smiled through the whole weekend. As I'm starting to get to know some of the individuals, like Stacy. And so I really encourage you to kind of take a look at, if you've got a planner, which I highly recommend. I've got a few videos. I use the Hobonichi planner. And start color coding it. Give each letter of the alphabet a life category. Give each life category a color. I've got models of that. And think about what's missing in your life that might bring you more contentment. And maybe be curious along the way. Be curious as to what feelings you're having and how you might be feeling different. All right, I wish you well, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. If you made it to the end, give me an emoji of how you're feeling today. And tell me what your next steps are. Literally, as I'm taking steps, that was not planned. Love you, bye.